Matt Scoggin told me you had no water for 6 days in your apartment during that ice storm. How were you able to overcome that adversity and win 2 Big 12 conference titles?
Oh, man, that was really hard.
What can we look forward to tomorrow in the platform events?
Well, history. Jordan Wendell's looking to win 4 straight platform titles for the first time. No man's ever done that. The judges are looking for that control. They start judging the arm stands as soon as the feet leave the platform. They want to see you get completely straight, show control at the top of that arm stand, hold it for 3 seconds, which Jordan did. And look at that. He just springs off the platform. He makes it look like it's a springboard, Kyle, and it's not. Kyle, a woman to watch, is the junior from Texas, Paola Pineda. She's been 4th. She's been 3rd on 3 meters. So tonight is her chance. He jumped straight up, just showed so much athleticism and grace and poise and lined it up, disappeared in the water. Got 8.5 and 9s on that dive. That's 74.20 points for Cover. His last competitive platform dive at Texas happens right now. He knows how to make a statement. My goodness, Jordan Wendell becomes the first Big 12 men's diver to ever win 4 consecutive platform titles. My goodness, Kyle. I think that was the best entry he had all night. Jordan, this is your 3rd career Big 12 title on the 3-meter springboard. What made this one unique?
Just with all the obstacles that have been put in front of all the athletes, including myself, and just having the opportunity to compete in general has been a blessing.
Even though you're high up, Kyle, on platform, you still want to be aggressive. You still want to get a lot out of that cement surface, even though it's hard. The judges are looking for height when you get to the edge of that platform. The Texas native O'Neal won her first Big 12 Conference Championship title on the 3-meter springboard. She became the 4th freshman to win a title on 3-meter, and she could make history tonight if she wins back-to-back 3-meter and 1-meter titles. The first freshman to ever do that. But she is seated behind her teammate, Paola Pineda, the junior from Veracruz, Mexico. I talked to Coach Matt Scoggin this morning after her prelims. He was very happy with Paola's performance. Look at this. This is a huge dive, a forward 3.5. She makes all of the flips above the springboard with such a clean entry. Kyle, that is a huge dive. You shattered the meet record and you won your first Big 12 Conference Championship title. What was key for you tonight?
I think staying relaxed.
We call that dipping the board, which is very hard to do. You can see he's so strong and powerful. Right there, the springboard actually goes into the water, and he completes the dive above the board. You put on a great show for all of us. You become the first Big 12 men's diver to win 4 consecutive titles on the platform. What does that feel like?
It's exhilarating, being able to do this for my family in Cottonwood, for my dad.
It's like a machine, right? You push a button and he just goes. He does these flips above the 10-meter platform. He receives 2 10s and a 9.5 on this reverse 3.5 somersault in the tuck position. Just lovely. You know Wendell liked it from his reaction coming out of the water.
81 down, 9.
He just knows how to find that balance of staying in control from the start to the finish on that inward, just lining it up. He rips the bottom of that dive. Really nice reverse 2.5 somersault in the tuck position. It's a big dive for Burt right now at this point in the competition. We'll take a look at that again. See, she gets her arms all the way through. Tight tuck, beautiful kick out, very tight, very much so in line. Her teammates love it. Look at that. Wow, that was a picture-perfect entry. My goodness. She made very little splash going into the water. You heard that rip pop noise. Kyle, it's amazing with what all these athletes have been through, and to see dives executed like that, the judges loved it. Her coach, Carla Helder, actually switched her power leg due to her injury. Carla said, God gave you 2 legs, honey. Use them both, which in diving, your power leg is that leg that you push on to get that momentum of the springboard. It's all about the complete dive. From when you're standing on the edge of the springboard, getting into a tight pike, squaring out and lining it up. Girl knows how to compete, what can I say? Holy smokes, that was a beautiful back 3.5. Look at the height. He almost gets 2 flips above the 10-meter platform, pikes out.
Here is Andrew Harness of Texas as your leader after round 1.
That's that rip I was talking about. She almost looks like a dancer when she's doing her hurdle on the springboard, and you'll see how much height she gets. We've got the double angles. She's straight off the springboard, a tight twist, and just lines the dive up so nicely, finding vertical. Very nice dive. You heard that pop noise. It almost sounds like a gun going off. She ripped that dive on the entry. She also did a reverse 2.5, and Pineda is just not afraid to jump. It doesn't matter if she's on 1 meter, if she's on 3 meter, if she's on 10 meter. She is consistent with her jump and her aggression on the takeoff of all of her dives. Matt, congratulations. Your diver, Paula Pineda, set a new meet record and won her first Big 12 Conference Championship title. What has been so impressive about her diving in this year in particular?
This year in particular, I've just noticed just a real commitment to go the extra mile